Yeah. Praise Yah. Praise Yah. Praise Yah. Yeah, yeah. Praise Yah. Yeah. Yeah. What's good? I've just been feeling good. I'm feeling good sitting in my studio for real. I did some upgrades and the vibe to me just feels legit. Like I feel like I'm really doing something. Am I for real legit? I don't know, but I feel like it, you know? I'm still in this corner of my living room, but yeah, I just wanted to come in and like do a little live test with my new setup. Since I've been set up like this, I got this, we'll just talk about it, man. I just want to geek out today. You want to geek out with me? Talk about gear. It's been a while since we talked about gear because I've been doing some gear upgrades. Man, I bought something a couple days ago that I've been wanting for like a decade, probably 10 years. All right, 10 years since I wanted it and hesitated just because it was a pricey piece, very pricey piece. But I figured if I ever gonna have a chance, I'm gonna do it. Got to do it now. So, but I got a good deal, and yeah. So it is. Let's just talk about it. Let's talk about that. Talk about what kind of pieces y'all picked up. Maybe I'll make some music in the meantime. But yeah, look at the pinned comment. My home studio is still in my living room, but it feels good. I'm really feeling like I got everything talking to each other. So far, and now I'm like thinking about other ways I can integrate what I'm doing. Right now I got this drum break just looping on the SP, which I think is, so I'm like developing new workflows, right? Because I can just, right now, let me go ahead and switch this. So, I don't know if I can zoom out here, but I think I'm already all the way zoomed out. Let's see. Yeah. I'm about all the way zoomed out, but I'm triggering loops on the SP and just, you know, pressing the hold button. And then, you know, I've got everything BPM sync. So I think this is a quicker way of getting ideas going than like loading it up on the SP, on the MPC. Because if I loaded something up on the MPC, I'd have to sequence it. But I'll figure that out too, because with the new repitch, the MPC's got some of that shit, you know, this stuff going on. But I was thinking just messing around with this. It'd be cool to like send the MIDI out from my MPC and have it be the master and trigger the SP. So I haven't looked into that yet, but if anyone's got that going, that'd be cool to see if you got that going and like you got some insight on that. I got a technical question that maybe someone else can help me out with too. Like as far as my music studio is cool, and then like my video studio, I don't have every single detail. Like there's one thing that's really troubling me, that's bothering me, is I've got this iPad over here, and it's got an HDMI lightning connector, and that's going into the stream, right? I actually don't have it plugged in right now because my issue is this, and it's probably a simple issue for somebody, so if everybody knows, when I plug the HDMI out, it switches the audio automatically to go through HDMI, and I don't want that. So I want to be able to have the picture from the iPad, but the audio going in the stream like you hear right now, because right now I got the mic going into the SP, through the SP into the MPC into the stream. So that's what I would like to keep, but have the image. So I haven't been able to figure out how to get like where the settings are on the iPad to switch it manually to always have the audio coming through the way that I have it right now, and have the picture, because I want to be able to show stuff up on an iPad if I want to, you know. But what's good, SimCity Big World? Yeah, you trying to sort out the studio? I know you were talking about, I think a new desk, wasn't it? Weren't we talking about that for a minute? Turn the mic up. Turn the mic up. All right. Let me turn the mic up. Maybe I need to turn the beat down. So probably should look at the chat before I even go in. Go in for 5 minutes. Any better? Is that better? Doswell Beats, what's good? Alright, I appreciate it. Let me know if it's any better, because the drums are coming out pretty hot. Man, it's just one thing I kind of hate. That's something that's been a problem with this stream before. It's like, I think before with my other setup, people were saying my mic was coming in hot and everything else was fine. And now it sounds like it's the opposite. But to me, everything sounds like it's mixing perfectly. So, yeah, that's a shame. So, yeah, for right now, I don't know how I'm gonna. I think what I was doing earlier was just to sync up my MPC in like the SP, just hitting the play button. I can do that. Or I'll just go ahead and loop this after I, sample it into the SP or the MPC. Sequence ain't long enough. Let's do a four count. Sounds good. TMG 52. What's up, man? Appreciate it. Everything NFL podcast. What's good? All right. Just a little practice sequence to see whatever comes out and see how this goes with triggering this. So I'm triggering the rec on the MPC manually while the beat is going looping on the SP. I feel like I'm in a spaceship right now. It's dope. Messed up, but triggering that manually, it feels like it's still keeping time pretty good. On my second coffee for the day, second bug. No food yet. Straight ghee in this keeps me going throughout most of the day. But yeah, what I was saying, like I feel like I'm in a spaceship. So one of the upgrades that I did, so I want to get this. I try to get this on camera, but it just doesn't really. I accidentally did that. The hand gestures on the camera there. I got a remote. I didn't mean to do that. So like I'm really feeling how my studio looks, just like from my perception, sitting in here, walking up to it, it's inspiring. And I try to like get it on camera. I put my camera up to it, but the lens just doesn't capture the vibe of it. It just doesn't look as good as it does to me in person. So I did want to share it and how it looks. And I was just watching this old video from like 3-4 years ago when I had the studio in my bedroom and I had these divider walls. So I had a little corner there. I was just watching that yesterday. It would be cool to share what I got now because to me it's a vibe. It's a really cool spot that's inspiring me, but it just doesn't come off. But anyways, like a couple days ago, I got in the mail. So my desk is the Onstage WS7500. And what's cool about it is it's modular. And I didn't even know this, but they have these end pieces. So I only bought one end piece and I added it to here. So now I have room for the MPC at an angle. And like I like this stand, this wood stand, but having this wood stand in front of me to me doesn't make sense. But having it at an angle tilted like this makes a lot of sense. And now I can integrate, you know, my favorite pieces together, which is the SP and the MPC. Prior to that, like it's kind of a fight for space, even though it's a decent desk. It's either or. It's like either I'm messing with the MPC or the SP. So this, even just having this set up like this has kind of sparked a new workflow for me that I think I can get the best out of both of these machines. And now how I'm looking at it, because how it always has been is like a lot of the songs that I've recorded have been started in the SP. I think like 3 or 4 of like the 8 songs that I put up on streaming or whatever have started here, but then they always finish here. So this is like my starter. So it's at the beginning of the chain. So everything is running through the SP and then going into the MPC. So it makes sense. This is my starter. This is my finisher, right? And I think that's a cool workflow. Then I can run effects or whatever it is. I can, you know, put effects, put a voice or whatever for the stream. Or if I wanted to, like I was doing before, I could put instrumentals on here and do the music for the stream and stuff. So it's a nice little thing I got going on. So they make end little corners for this desk that you can add on. It was kind of a pain trying to figure out how to put it on because you had to manually do the holes on it, but it gives you a starter nail to start the holes and then you can just screw in the screws. But yeah, you can get one for each side. I only got the one, and then they actually have like I didn't know it was a part of this. I've seen it before. Onstage makes I think it's on wheels. It rolls, but it's like a rack. I don't know if it's like 10, 12 space rack. So eventually, maybe one day I'd get something like that. But yeah, you can add it to this. So just adding that, and when I got it, I was like, man, this really is nothing, but it actually adds quite a bit to the situation for me that I wasn't really expecting. So that's fire. Let's see what's up with y'all. You guys doing any upgrades on your studio spaces lately? What's going on with y'all? I'd like to see. Viral Beats, what's good? DJ DeVito, what's happening? Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm digging it too. So I'm gonna keep going, but I also got this recently, the Yamaha Sec Track, and I bought it just because it's got some cool sounds in it. It's got Yamaha motif sounds, and I hesitated for a while on this. I think since it came out, I was like, oh shoot, Yamaha sounds in a portable thing. But I think it was like $3.99 or $4.99 when it came out, and I heard that like the build isn't that super great, but yeah, it's cool. So this has made its way into a new little workflow, running this through the SP. I did a stream with this, which I ended up chopping into a video, put on my channel. It was like the last video I uploaded, which is something I want to do. And I kind of wanted y'all opinion too with that, is because I know other people do this, other people that make music and do live streams do this. One that comes to mind that I hear, that's the way he does all his videos. John Makes Beats, he says he just does streams, and then every video that you watch is it chopped up. So I was hoping to like get to that point where I can start doing that more, you know, because I think I prefer doing the streaming. It's a lot more fun, interactive and all that. But then it also doesn't get as much engagement, I think, which I still want to be able to build a channel. So that was in it, like the last stream that I did. I chopped it up, put it into a video. But I was kind of wondering, do most creators that do that, do they end up putting the stream on private or do they leave it up? You know, I don't know if that detail really matters, and I was just kind of like overthinking that, but I left it up just because it was my first kind of go at it. But I like how it came out. I like the vibe of chopping up a live and turning it into a beat making video or like a songwriting session. So I like that idea. But yeah, anyways, I'm kind of bouncing around up and around, up, back and forth. So yeah, the one piece that I'm waiting on that I've wanted for like at least like 10 years is, and I'm finally getting it, is the Roland Integra 7. So it's a sound module. So really it's gonna, instead of rocking this, which I didn't really give this too much time, but this has a lot of good sounds in it, and that I guess inspired me enough to be like, yo, let me get the expensive piece with, like, you know, that's got a lot of dope sounds in it, you know. So I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing this. I'm thinking either I'd sell this, but it's good even just for sounds. I don't know if I'll sell it, but I was also thinking of just like taking it to work and leaving it there with my mini launch key that I have, which is now tucked away too, which isn't probably not gonna find much place in my space, my studio space now, because I got the big launch key, the 37 one. So I might do that, because that would be a good way to stay productive at work. So yeah, Roland Integra 7. I'm super hyped about that. Should be here next week. I'm excited, just because I'm a standalone kind of person, you know. I'd rather rock that. And if it doesn't, I mean, my hopes are pretty high. My hopes are pretty high on that, man. Like all the reviews, like the videos that I've seen, like the sounds are pretty amazing. I don't know, you can get that like in soft sense, but you know, if you've been around here a while, you've heard me say enough times that I don't really mess around with the computers. I'm not super interested in that. I think one day, if I had, I don't know, more space, like I like the idea of one of those complete control keyboards that has like the on-screen like navigation, where I don't have to look at the computer, and like and I have like a version of Complete or Contact with a bunch of sounds. So I'm just kind of sitting on that. I could one day, maybe. Yeah. Finally got an MPC 1 Plus and a turntable. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, and Viral Beats, you know about the supernatural sounds, right? Because I've seen you with the Phantom, so you got a taste of those. That's what I love about the Key Lab and the way it integrates with Arturio's V collection. The MKII has knobs similar to the MPC 3000. And the hardware also feels great. That's what's up. I was interested in their Astrolab for a second. That looked cool. That's not the right note. just go ahead and sample this in here. All right. Right. Okay. Seems quiet. Put some gain on it. I don't know why that came out so quiet. Okay, let me chop the end off. Let's name it real quick. Okay, let's put it on a pad. Or maybe I should just chop it up real quick. Yeah, let's do that. Where's that? Wow, shit. Chop this in half. Yeah, let's go there. All right, convert. I'm gonna do creative events, keep it the same. 2 bars. Yeah, let's do that. I wanna move this. All right, it's been a while since I've been on my MPC. How do I get to over here? Put this on track 1. Okay, so it's 2 bars. All right, let me cut these bars down and then just duplicate it. Double length. Okay. There we go. All right. any new acquisitions or upgrades to the studio for any of you out there? Let me hear about it. Hold on, I'm gonna step away for a second. Let's just play with it. Alright, we'll keep it for now, and I think I could do better. What's up, Blatant? What's good? Having my best. Last note. Okay. Gotta fix that note. Alright, make another track. Oh, I forget how to make a track. There we go. I forget. There's another way how to get to this quicker. I forget how to do it. How to do it. No, that's not how I do it. Track. Say track 4. Question. Germs 98, what's good, man? Definitely. I think it's definitely worth it, man. Especially if you can get a good deal on it. There's a lot of good deals on them. There's an excess amount of lives you can grab, man. And I bought mine. This ain't even the original live that I got. Like I think I bought the live a couple times, and I got this one for I think like under $500. And just the fact that you can upgrade it to MPC3. You know, mine's working solidly. So let me see. It makes me want to go on eBay and see what some of the prices are. Do I have eBay on here? Yeah. Let's see. $4.94. That one's at Japan. Ooh, this one's got white fat pads on it for $5.50 or best offer. See? Boom. $5.50, your best offer. That one's a clean looking one. I don't know what's with the. Yeah, okay. So it comes with the original pads, and then let me see, and that's 100% seller. So that's pretty trustworthy. I brought New Year's ago a box. Man, that's clean. Let's see what else you got. Yeah, shoot, you got a live too. Well, that one's being bid on. But yeah, you can get those lives for around $500. I think that's definitely worth it. I do feel like people are suggesting that something new is coming, so I don't know if you're patient enough to wait for that. But you really don't know how long. Because the Live 2, from what I've heard, is on sale right now for $1,000. I don't know if you guys heard about this. If you own a Live 2, if you buy a Live 2, they're giving you for $1,000. So it's like what, $200 to $300 off the usual price. Let me go ahead and look at Zounds. MPC Live 2. But yeah, the reason why I use the Live original because the Live 2 is very, very good, very nice. You know, if you want to put the money down for it, and it's got some features that you like the speaker is nice to have. But yeah, it has extras that I don't necessarily need, and I just felt like the Live is a little more compact. I'm also just nuts because I just buy and sell stuff. And anyways, let me see. Live MPC Live 2 on Zounds. Yeah, $9.99. Look at that. And they're offering. You get a bundle. So for a limited time, save the 100 plus. Get the producer bundle free when you buy an MKII MPC Live 2. So I think I heard someone say like $1,200 worth of free plugins. And if you own a Live 2, like I looked in my account, you get that bundle too. So make sure you check that. If you don't have all the plugins, I think you get like Jura, Flavor Pro, Mini D, bunch of other stuff. So like current owners still get that too. Like make sure to check your account and see that. So yeah, that's the deal. But people are saying because they've dropped the price significantly and offered this like really too good to be true deal, is that they're trying to move these lives out because something new is coming. I don't think it's just the Live. I think the MPC X SE, MPC X, I think that is on sale too. Yeah, $18.99. I think it was like $23.99 when it came out. That's also $18.99. So it says, oh, it's $24.99. Save $600 if you buy an MPCX. So I guess it's a good deal to buy those, but it also, what it indicates is probably new gear coming. You know what I mean? So I hope it's something that I'm not really interested in because, I mean, I have a more than capable setup. But we do know if it's another portable MPC, then I'm gonna get my hands on it, of course. So yeah, I don't know. I hope that answers your questions. I mean, $500 to get a used Live though. Like whatever's coming out is gonna be most likely be expensive. You know, it's probably gonna be over $1,000. But yeah, 500. If you want to get a new Live for 1,000, double the cost. I don't know if a new Live really adds much, like worth $500 more, but it is a new product. Then you get you get all the free plugins and stuff that they're offering with that producer bundle. So look into that too if you want. Funk Soul, what's good? William Oates, what's happening? Camo Beats. Aside from the speaker and some button changes, the Live 1 and 2 are the same. Yeah, like the CV gates and stuff, I'm not, I never use that. So other than extra buttons, volume knob on top, CV gates, not really crazy necessary. Like, I mean, I think it's wild that they took volume knobs off of MPCs to begin with, because they used to be all at the top, like rec gain knobs. But it doesn't really make that much of a difference. You set it and you leave it, really, and you know, I could just turn it up here. Then extra button, like the MPC software, the firmware gives you, let me just, if you're not aware with this stuff, like it gives you options to add the button functionality, you know. Well, now you don't even have to pull it out. See, these are my shortcuts, and that's customizable. I got it customized to all the key windows that I use the most. Like I got an arranger right here. Once you're in the arranger, you can pull that out, and then you can still use it that way. You know, channel mixer, pad mixer, sample edit, and then like sound. So I got the sounds button there. So like when you're on the main screen, you have those, and it's all customizable. You go in here, you click and hold, and then you drag. So the extra buttons aren't necessary, really. So you got to decide whether it's worth the extra. An MPC Live 2 with built-in keys. I don't think I'm gonna go for any more than the built-in keyboards. While they're cool, and I like that because it kind of got me in the mode of the thought of playing keys more, which I've full circle come back around to get myself a keyboard. I think this is like the next best thing to that if you want to learn how to play keys because of the scale mode. If you want to skip that process, it's a hack for sure. But then it also has something that can teach you with the little screen that's on there, with the scale mode, with the filter to scale. That's what you want to use to like learn where the notes are on the scale. But yeah, like it's a cool idea, and if I had like all the room in the world and, you know, income to just be spending, I'd probably still have like all the keyboards for sure. Like I'd probably have all the MPCs. I'd have a lot of vintage stuff most likely. One day possibly. But I'm just, because this is still literally like a hobby for me. It's something I aspire to make full time. I love it. But like I still take my MPC to work, and that's where I actually get the majority of creative stuff going, is when I'm at work. So portable music production centers, gear, groove boxes is what I've just figured out is what works for me, you know? So I don't know what a Live 2 with built-in keys would be, because I guess the keyboards that we have now have the MPC pads, the MPC1 pads. Even the Key 61 has that. So you're talking, what would make it a Live 2? So a speaker in it and the larger pads, pretty much. That's what would make it. But it looks like we do have, it looks like it's possible that the MKII Force keyboard is coming out. Y'all, I don't know if y'all seen that. I was floating around a little bit. There's an actual picture of it. So I don't think that design though is really adds much, unless you really want a keyboard and you like Force. I feel like the way that it looks like they set it up is they took the Q links from under the screen, which I think is super ideal, and put it to the side, which to me doesn't really, it seems like it worsens the workflow. I think if you're going to make a sequel to the MKII Force, it would be something even more portable, because people are using this live. Like put a battery in like a mini MKII Force, make it a little bit more compact. Maybe you could put a tilt screen on it, you know, but make it compact so it's not like bulky and awkward. Or even do like 32 pads instead of 64. Or keep the 64 and then put MPE on it to compete with the Push 3. And you got something there. I have no idea what's coming though, as far as like the MPC line, you know. The Force is probably the best Sakai standalone device. It looks cool, man. I wish I would have got my hands on it. I don't think I will, because the workflow looks amazing to me, the way that it's set up. I like the dedicated track buttons, and like if I could copy and paste how I perceive, like I've never put my hands on a Force, but it looked to me, I always bring this up when I talk about the Force, you can literally copy patterns, right? Or they're called clips, from pad to pad using the pads. On an MPC, I mean, you got to go, I think it's more awkward, but it doesn't really matter. You got to do this stuff with intent, right? Like if I'm arranging, I'll make everything on one sequence, then I'll go copy sequence, but then you got to go down and you got to name that. So it seems like it's a lot quicker. I feel like the workflow is a lot quicker. And then putting that into a keyboard seems like it, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it adds to it. People aren't necessarily using the Force just for live shows, whatever. Yes, copy from clip to clip, even import MIDI per clip. Oh, that's what's up. So it doesn't work like the MPC where it opens. If you load a MIDI file, it'll open it in a whole new sequence. You can't put it on a specific track. I bought the plugins bundle. I just felt like, is it worth getting the original one for the low instead of grabbing the Live 2? Plus, I want to stay up to date with the software. Yeah, I mean, you can, like I said, you can put MPC3 as you see. I got MPC3. Man, it's been supported since it's been out, you know. So just for that reason, yeah. If I were you, I would if I were you and I was in that position, I would probably buy used, because with the speculation that something new is coming, you could always trade that, sell that, and you're not losing out as much buying a brand new piece, you know. At least to me, it feel like less of a smack to the face if I would just bought an MPC, because it happens all the time. People buy new pieces of gear and then the next iteration comes out like a month later or even a couple weeks later, and they're like, oh, buyer's remorse, you know. Damn, for real. I appreciate that, SP. I don't know about that, you know. I feel like I could, it's always a feeling like I feel like I could be further along. I'd like to be, as far as my skills, or even just like being able to have this thing support itself and keep going. Be jamming, what's happening, man? What's going on with your studio lately? Any new acquisitions? I feel like it's a redundant question. But yeah, I was just saying, man, I got some upgrades here. Got this added part to my desk where you see the MPC sitting on. You know, it's like a modular desk pretty much, which I really had no idea that I could do that until like last week. And I was like, oh shoot, let me jump on that, because I was really getting irritated, because one thing about this desk right here that I have is it's got this pull-out tray right here for a keyboard, and it's large enough where you're like, I could probably put a 37 key keyboard on it, but I can't put this on it. So if you're in the market to get a new desk and you're looking at the WS7500 by OnStage, and you're like, oh, I can put a keyboard down here, you're not gonna have any luck with putting keyboards other than mini keyboards on here, because the space between the main platform and this pullout doesn't give you room. So this is long enough, and it's slim enough, but not slim enough where the pitch bend, the mod wheel, and all the knobs on top scrape against the wood. And then there's also another little beam that holds it all into place, which if the depth of it is too much, then it's gonna hit and you won't even be able to close it all the way. So it's kind of a tease, because it looks like a big enough pull-out tray to put some 37 key keyboards on, and it looks too large to just have a mouse on it. So it is a tease. Like, you'll have luck with like the mini 37 keys, like the key step I've had on there, the Kai MPK Mini Plus on there. Any like 25-inch like slim MPK would probably fit on there. But yeah, so yeah, I was tripping about that because it messes up my vibe. I want the keyboard in front of me. I'd rather not have a keyboard like over here. I've tried that and it takes me out of things. So I was but I was like, all right, this is the only choice I have if I want to be able to have my MPC up on the desk and my SP, and be able to move some things around if I'm making videos and stuff. The keyboard was gonna be, I was gonna get like a cheap little foldable keyboard stand, but then I came across the fact that this desk is modular and you could add this. It's not cheap. I bought a used one, so I think they're like 150, and it's just like this little. It's not even a triangle. I don't even know what kind of shape it is, man. but I think it's like 150, and I ended up buying a used open box one for like $70. But I mean, it changed the whole vibe of this space. So I think it was money well spent. Oh yeah, Push 3 standalone, waiting on a sale. Yeah. Key Credulum. I don't know, man. Sorry about the saying that name. Your name like that, probably messed it up. What do you mean by is it necessary to upgrade the MPC? You talk about like to MPC3? $88 keys, what's up? Salute. On a 20-minute break from using the Key 61 connected to Pigment 6 for sound design learning. I don't really know much about or anything at all about pigments. Enlighten me though. I've heard of it. Ooh, bought a new electric desk, be jamming? Did you get like a one that rises so you can stand up? Drop 2 new albums? That's crazy. 2? Playing your jazz bass? That's what's up, man. I appreciate the good words, Germs. Or yeah, no doubt, Germs, and I appreciate the good words, SP. I appreciate it. That's encouraging, man. I just replaced my WS7500 with a gaming desk for more surface space. For real? Yeah, man, that's what it needed. Did you see these did you know about the add-ons for that? Need to learn how to make good melodies and sampling. I come up with a beat faster on a standalone than yeah, for sure. That's how I feel. That's what's up. But that's that rises and lowers. Yeah, man. How long you been doing beats, Germs? Did you just get an MPC? Just put in time. That's all it is. I mean, a lot of people. It's funny that a lot of people on the internet, even people that make videos and stuff, you always hear like, "Oh, you gotta stop watching tutorials," but they're helpful. You know, I think what that sentiment is though is that like you can't always just consume knowledge and then not be doing. Like if it takes you away from actually sitting down, nothing can really replace actual action. You know. So get yourself a little bit of knowledge, watch some tutorials, but then get to action. I've been watching a lot of tutorials, and honestly, when I first started making music and using MPCs, I didn't watch any tutorials. It was less of a thing too. You know, I've been at it for a while since the MPC 1000, but I watch tutorials now, and they're helpful and inspiring. I've been watching like how to make soul samples, or these guys that I don't know what this guy's name is really. It starts with a K. I think it's like KIV or something. Apparently he's a Grammy nominated or even Grammy winning producer, has a lot of placements and stuff, and he makes some really good videos. And one of the things he suggested was to when you watch a tutorial, just go ahead and I haven't tried this, but I was like, oh yeah, that's actually a good idea. Try to make the exact beat that they're making. So like go to one of his videos or go to a video of a style of something you're trying to make. Like for example, you're trying to make a soul sample. Like I was watching those and I was just like I would just watch them, and then I would go sit down by myself and try to make something. Like I'm keeping in mind, oh, these are the instruments that he's using. And these are like, number one, the chord progression. If you can learn chord progressions, then I think you're solid. Learn scales and then learn chord progressions. Learn what the number system is, because that really is a good start. And I feel like I'm just getting started with that, you know. I'm just barely touching the surface of that. But yo, get yourself a launch key. Like if you want to, the thing is like the scale mode on this, I think is so easy to access. It's fire. And right now I've been just using it as a hack, right? I'm kind of cheating a little bit, let's say. Still got to use my ears and my timing and my rhythm and stuff to actually play these chords. So I'm applying some of the knowledge that I've learned so far. You know, like I know what how to build a chord. Simple. if like, let me go to the piano. Right, I know how to build a chord. Really, if you have it on, if you're playing in the key of C, or if you have like a launch key like this, and you turn scale mode and you put it on, this has the easy scale, so it really turns any scale into like playing C major, where everything is on the white keys. All right, so you see the black keys got nothing on them. So you can build a chord really just by skipping a note. Skip that note. All right, so every other note, there's 3, and you got a chord. So whatever key you're in, I think when you're doing this, like it puts, like I'm in D sharp major, it'll put D sharp, I believe, on C. So you play it like you're actually playing the C major scale, and that's it. So D sharp would be 1, and maybe I'm explaining this stuff to a bunch of music theory geniuses out there, so it's mad boring, or basic. But if you just learn those basics, just start. If you have a regular keyboard, just play in C major, and count from C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, and then you can go learn like what a 2-5-1 chord progression is. So in the 2-5-1, you play second note first, and then you play fifth one, and then you play. Oops, is that right? And then you can learn inversions, which is pretty simple actually, and you just move one of the notes around, and makes it easier to play it like on one hand and stuff. So whatever, I'm trying to explain some stuff that I'm not even an expert of. But yeah, just learn those basics. Learn scales, or don't even learn scales. I mean, I didn't say that. Learn scales. But in the meantime, like, you can use this keyboard to create stuff with the easy scale, and then have different sessions where you're sitting down and just playing, and you have the filter out of scale. So this leaves the notes on the actual place where they belong, and then leaves the notes out of it that are not in the scale. The key will not trigger anything. So then I could just practice that. So that's a great keyboard, I think. Let's see. One album is my jazz excerpts album called Conversations. Is it on Bandcamp? The other is on a dark ambient cinematic album called Dark Days Ahead. That's what's up, man. Good for you, man. That's what I really respect about you, is you, like, even amidst like the gear thing, because I think for me it has always been kind of a crutch, and I would go through gear and I'd never really finish anything. But I think you're a more accomplished musician than me, from the little that I've seen. Like, my skills, I'm working on them for sure, and I mean, I'm sure you are, and everyone is. But it's the fact that you can get the amount that you get done, and still like be juggling the different gear and having gas and all that. Maybe you don't even look at it that way, you know? So respect on that. Oh, so you still got the desk for sure. William Oates. Okay, so key Credulum, you're on the 61. You say, I'm good with what I got and with shaping. Are you still talking about upgrading? Are you on MPC 2? And we were asking about, is it necessary to upgrade to MPC 3? And then you're saying, no, I'm good with what I got. Is that what you're saying? I mean, stay there then, man. If you don't see anything compelling as far as MPC3 goes, then yeah, I think always, like the saying goes, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. Really, matches up. Like if you're doing good and you're getting work done, but if you feel like MPC3 has features that are going to improve your creative process, for me, I think it does. Just the navigation and all that. You write 1 or 2 songs on a daily basis. That's wild. That's good, man. Yeah, that's also a good mindset. You don't care about perfection. Love embracing mistakes and freeform playing. Yeah, for sure, man. As much as people can complain about Akai and what their motives are, and their business and making money and all that, they've given out an immense amount of free stuff to us, for sure. Like even before MPC3, like when I first bought my MPC, I bought the Live when it was new, when it first came out, and the upgrades that they did within MPC2 were pretty radical, But yeah, for sure. Free jazz, and I use AI images to help develop concepts. Concepts for what? The artwork? What do you mean? Actual images for ideas for songs? Listen to people's stories and write music to represent. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So you actually write songs based off of AI images? What do you use for that? I mean, how does that work? You make prompts, right? You got to make prompts to get the images, or are you just looking at other people's AI images that they've made? Yo, I'm gonna go take a bathroom break real quick and see if I can create anything else here. Yeah, hey, be jamming, man. I want to hear some more about how what you do. I'm gonna look through here, cause that's what I need to do. Like, I gotta stop. I want to be able to do what you're like on a daily basis. And when I come on here, I want to do it live, but I got to stop coming in blind because I know it is my intent. So whenever I do a stream, I'm not just making a beat, that I'm writing a song, but I come into it without any kind of strategy. And it sounds like you have a good strategy to like prompt some ideas for, are you writing lyrics? Because regardless, whatever it is that the way that you're writing songs, it sounds like you had a strategy, and I need a strategy to keep the ideas flowing. Because a lot of times I come in here and I don't come up with anything, and to me that's kind of a failure because it's not like a step. Because it's like I didn't even try. Like, I need some more intent, proactive intent on what I'm doing. AI images and thoughts can help me to come up with ideas for how a song should sound. Okay. Pictures can speak 1,000 words, and it can also influence music. If I read a story, I can use it to write music that sonically represents that story. That's interesting. HP7 blogs, appreciate them fire emojis. Deepai.org, Buck88, appreciate it. Place a thought into an AI art generator, then place the image in front of you and use the idea to create a music image of the art. That's interesting. It's like the way a composer scores for a film. Yeah, that's fascinating. Key Credulum. Yeah, I have the live too, but I like it. Nothing wrong with the updates or upgrades. Producing music is like a cleansing. Ice Mike, what's good? What's going on with you? Just geeking out, talking a little bit about gear, trying to make some music in the meantime. Talking about a few upgrades. Waiting on the Roland Integra 7. I'm super hyped about that. I've been wanting one for like a decade. Try to create music without drums. That will change you. Can you hold a listener without music, without drums? That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, well, I could do that. I could try that. I think I've done that a few times. I don't write lyrics, but I write music. Editing, supporting, checking you out. Appreciate it. What are you editing, man? You working on video? Yeah. I gotta get out myself, and I gotta get to the point where I'm not like tripping, because I don't have like the most amazing voice, but I have an inclination to like start humming on something. But if I had some words, it might be easier. And if I was doing this daily, then I wouldn't be tripping. I wouldn't be so in my head about what I sound like. Choirs in here. Brass. Broken. Try this one. Hold on, folks. One half tape splice editing? Oh, that's crazy, bro. That's what's up. Chris Jackson kept the drums. I don't know what you mean. I love melodies and trying to create 16 and 32 bars of variations. That's what's up. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing that since since I started messing with the sec track, and that's one thing I want to focus on. Instead of like, I might MIDI up my Roland Integra, but I like just going with the audio in and like playing it with the keys. You know, just for a more natural vibe and like improving my playing capabilities a little bit better. Just getting that human feel. But yeah, that's crossing my mind. I want to like maybe just do like a whole verse of playing versus just doing 4 bars and copying and pasting. Master song editing. Wow, bro. That's wild. 20 minutes up. Stay safe and blessed. All salute. Salute, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for dropping in. Not overly focused on too much structure. Right bridges, breaks, and moments where the listener can digest the music. Pauses and waiting moments create tension and anticipation. Yeah, I'm not even quite there with the whole bridge thing. I was looking into like learning about that in my last song, but I decided to skip it because it was keeping me from finishing, and I was about done with that. Just wanted to move on. You got the last name right, but it's pronounced Kai. Okay, Kai Credulum. That's what's up. All right, appreciate that. The Alchemist was an amazing producer. RZA 2. Are they still producing? The sounds and unique samples and ideas were extremely captivating. Tony Virtuoso, what's good, man? What's up with the videos? Have you been putting them up? I haven't been seeing them. If you have, B Jammin', the roots always captivated me. Try sampling from old Italian movie scores. Yeah, I always love like the Italian, like the spaghetti western, if that's what you're talking about. That's what comes to mind. Play in 6/8. Yeah, man, I play in 4/4, really. So all some good things to, ideas, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, but I gotta develop some kind of process like you, be jamming on how to like prompt some ideas for some lyrics from song topics and stuff. But yeah, I'm pausing here because my family is texting me. They're out doing kite day and they need some money. So I'm gonna see if I can send them some money from here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Ali Star, what's good? Yeah, that's a good idea, man. I was thinking something like that, like just having this is random words, things to pull from. That's what's coming to mind. Maybe just like cutting up some like magazines and like little titles and whatever words and stuff, and like put them in the hat or something. Just do something random to spark ideas. Beat is fit for Django. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know how to sing. Yeah, random titles is the way to go. I got some books down there. Maybe I'll pull one out in a second. I need to watch some like vocal technique video tutorials. Big ass book right here. Contraception. No contraception. Multiply, be fruitful. I open this book, the first word I see is the word contraception, and it's funny. I'm about to have another baby soon, like in a month. So we don't know anything about no contraception. Nope. We don't know no things about contraception. We be making babies all the time. We don't know no things about contraception. Snip, snip, We don't know about no contraception. We just make a baby every year. I don't know about no contraception. Making babies all the time. Be jamming, say snip, 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 snip. The contra chop. We don't know about no contraception. We just make babies all the time. about no contraception, baby. We're just making babies all the time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I'm just playing. Yeah, 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 babies equal bills. Nah, babies don't cost nothing. That's terrible. Yeah. Bod his It's not working. We don't know about no. Alright, forget that. I see. I started singing and then everybody just left. Oh man. That's alright. I think I'm gonna leave too here. I think we had a cool little hangout. Oh, I appreciate the likes. Y'all came with the likes. That's legit. But yeah, I'm gonna build off of this. I need to, man, and that's why I do appreciate these conversations, because I actually am able to learn and get ideas from y'all. So, gratitude towards you for your ideas, your suggestions. Yeah, that's inspiring. And so now I know, because it's something I've been sleeping on, is coming up with some kind of strategy. So for writing songs, I just come in here when I have a moment, and I don't do a lot of preparation. So we could use some preparation. As soon as you say babies, people ran. Now I think it's when I try to hit those high notes and everything was out of key. So, but I don't know. Who knows? I think the majority of people watching my channel are at least at fatherhood age. So maybe some of them are running, running from babies, running towards their dreams, trying to keep the flame ignited on the dreams. Yeah. I don't know. Like it does seem like it is time consuming having kids. They require attention and all that. But I almost feel like it also motivated me to try to do more, because, just getting on YouTube was a big step for me. And I think that was just sharing part of myself on the internet. Through it was like Instagram first and then YouTube. I think that was motivated by having kids, I think, because I wanted to level up on some level. Yeah. We all got kids, I reckon, he said. See, but I don't get to hear y'all's stories like that. I know you guys do videos and lives, Ali Star and Ben. I need to jump in and check you guys out some more. Hear more. I know. Shoot, Ali Star, I need to make way over your channel. You got like one of the most fire little situations going on there in your studio, man. That shit is legit. Sharp. But yeah, let's just geek out for a minute. I'm gonna turn this reverb off. I don't know if I like my signal chain. I gotta do something else with this. I got this mix box. And I like the sound of it, of my mic without the mix box. Maybe I can just, let me mute that out. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. It seems a lot quieter though for some reason. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. So what happened with the are you messing with the MPC still? Be jamming? Oh, your kids are older, driving and working. Really? Dang. I don't know if we're like the same age or what, or maybe we are. You had kids at a younger age. I didn't have my first kid till I was 30, and now I'm on my fourth at 38. I think I'm 38. I think I'm 30. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be 39. I'm at that point where you forget exactly how old you are. So no more MPC. I just have the SP. Never too old for the snip. Okay, 43. Yeah, we're about the same age. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you probably you had your kids a little bit younger than I did then, unless your kids are just like maybe, well, still your kids are like 16 or something, 18. How many kids you got? S2400 is super fire. You just got the SP. Just getting into it. That's what's up. You use your SP as an audio. Is that all you're using it for? Just audio interface? $16 and $19. Okay, yeah. So they're just right there, barely driving and working and stuff. S24 is your latest baby. All right. So I gather from that you don't have children, like human children, just gear babies. But yeah, you can tell you care for them like they're your kids, man. You got that whole system, that whole studio, clean, legit looking. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna kind of gather the wisdom and the knowledge that I've gained from here. Let's see. And try to develop a strategy so that these streams could be most effective. And then I could turn these streams into videos. Because I have this is cool, the app that I'm running right now. I'm pretty sure it's recording. So that's going to save a copy of the stream. And that's like a switch you can turn on. You can choose not to have it record, but it'll save a backup. And I just started doing that. That's why I chopped up that last stream I did. But I don't know if this stream is really worth chopping up. I didn't complete anything, I don't feel like. So, well, not really at all. No song concept. But yeah, I got to come in with a better strategy so I can make this more sustainable. And that's what I've been thinking. I need a better content strategy. And I think I've written this down. I think ultimately I do have an idea. I just haven't pushed forward with it. And everything to streamline it should be based around streams. That I just need to come a little bit more prepared and have, like, for one, I want to prepare like a topic for every stream before I start it. And also have like the songwriting lyric stuff prepared. So if I can have a song, like a video topic that is not necessarily, and this is how I can streamline it. This is what I've been kind of thinking. I can have a stream topic. It doesn't necessarily have to be about gear or anything. I'm thinking more like deeper, like mind state stuff, for like success and things that keep me motivated. Those kinds of ideas, and have that kind of underlying throughout the whole stream. And maybe that can drive the song topic as well. And maybe some of that could be random. Like maybe like chopping up the titles and the magazine ideas and all that and putting it in a hat, maybe randomizing it. Maybe I can figure out a few different interesting ways of coming up with song topics. Could be the hat deal. I don't know if I want to get myself a little spin the wheel thing or anything like that. But yeah, and then that ultimately could be a good content strategy because I can chop up like that mindset stuff. If anything good comes out of it, anything worth chopping up, and turn that into shorts or like TikTok stuff or IG, and then like condense the beat, the songwriting part into a video for YouTube. Yeah. And if I have any more tutorials in me, like even a part of that, like if there's any kind of instructive part of the stream that could be chopped into tutorials. So that's been my thought. Like I just need to execute on it, and then it should be streamlined where I can have a bunch of different content just coming from the streams. Mostly record into Ableton Live. Have you tried using the SP app as a plugin for your DAW for Ableton? I'm kind of curious how that works. For sure, that's why you need to get that push 3. The desk is what makes my system cool. I think so essential to having a good platform. What kind of desk do you have? Did you build it or do you have something that you bought that was made for music? Expressive keyboard. What is the expressive keyboard? Is that like the Osmos? Just gotta plan a few minutes with a little internal script. Yeah, it shouldn't take much. Like it's not like a whole dialogue. Yes. Yeah. So you get it. Yeah, I appreciate that. The feedback on what I was saying. For real. Yeah, because they had that update on the SP app where it can be used as a plugin, which seems kind of cool. Like if because the SP being you could sample things in the SP and then just have them like trigger in Ableton or something. I built my desk, laminate kitchen surfaces, double layered for keyboard space. Okay, that's what's up, man. Many skills then that you got there. For sure. Well, all right, yeah, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna get a little sunlight real quick and then see what else I can do here. Be productive. I think I'm gonna visit some songs that I have offline and see if I can record something. Yeah. I just did my first multi-articulation velocity drum kit process through my gear. Works well. That's what's up. Are you gonna sell that or what, man? Let me get a copy. I'd like to check it out. I don't know. Unless it's something you just wanna keep personal, I understand. But I'd like to hear it, man. If you got let me know if you got like a demo if you using it on your channel or something. But yeah, peace. I appreciate y'all. Y'all bless.